Now I am going to explain you how generator works. So how generator works? Generator mainly works on the principle of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So what is this Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction? So in order to understand Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, I am taking two magnets. So two magnets I am taking. These are two round magnets. So when I place two round magnets like this at some distance, one side facing north pole, another side facing south pole, such that they will attract with each other. So one side north pole and another side south pole. Okay, so this is, so when I take two magnets, one side north pole and another side south pole, and if I place these two magnets, we know that around the magnet there will be magnetic lines of force, which is called magnetic flux. So from north to south there will be magnetic lines passing through north to south. So there are two magnets, one side, one magnet facing north pole, another magnet facing south pole. So between these two magnets there will be magnetic lines of force passing through the magnets here. So one is north pole and another one is south pole. So between north pole and south pole there will be magnetic lines of force passing from north to south. Now Now, in this north and south, between this north pole and south pole, between these two magnets, if you take a copper wire, and if you place it between north pole and south pole, and when you rotate this copper wire, between north pole and south pole, and when you connect this copper wire to the LED, then this small LED, if you connect this small copper wire to a small LED, then definitely LED will glow. It means here when you rotate copper wire between north pole and south pole, then current will be generated in this copper wire. So this is called as Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction says that any copper wire, any conducting wire, not essentially copper, it may be made of silver or it may be made of gold, or any conducting wire, if you place between two magnets and if you rotate this conducting wire, then current will be generated in the current will be generated in this conducting wire. When you connect the ends of the wire to a small light or to a small bulb, it will glow. It means Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction says that when a conducting wire cuts the magnetic flux, when a conducting wire placed between north pole and south pole, between two magnets, and when you rotate it, it will cut the magnetic flux. So when a conducting wire cuts the magnetic flux, then definitely current will be generated in the conducting wire. So this is called as Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So if you place such kind of copper wires one on another, and if you make it as a big size one, then it is called as armature. So here in the generator there will be two strong magnets. These two strong magnets, they will create strong magnetic field between them. From north pole to south pole there will be magnetic lines of force, which is called as magnetic flux. And when you place a armature is nothing but these copper wires which are placed on one another, and if you make it a big size one, then it is called as armature. This armature, if you rotate it, then this armature will cut the magnetic flux. And when magnetic flux is cut by a armature, then current will be generated in the armature, and this current will be given to the lights and bulbs, which will glow. So in order to make you understand practically, I have just made a small working model of a generator. So in this generator, so this is a generator. In this generator, here there are two magnets. Inside this there is one magnet, you can observe. there is a magnet inside this, and inside this red color one also there is another magnet. This red color one represents north pole and this blue represents south pole. So if I place these two, north pole and south pole, like this, and this is a copper coil, copper coils placed one on another, such kind of copper coils which are placed one on another, and if you make it a big one, then it is called as armature. This is nothing but a armature, and this armature is placed between two magnets. This is south pole and this red color one. Inside red color one there is another magnet, north pole, and if I create strong magnetic field, and if you, in this strong magnetic field, what you need to do is you need to place a armature in this magnetic field, and when you rotate the armature, then armature cuts the magnetic lines of force, that is armature cuts the magnetic flux, and when armature cuts the magnetic flux, then automatically current will be generated, and this generated current is given to bulbs, to small LEDs, and LEDs will glow. So here our main intention is rotation of the armature. This rotation of the armature is done by different methods, as I have shown you previously. That is, if armature is rotated by using water turbine, then it is called hydropower plant. If this armature is rotated by using wind, then it is called wind power plant. If this armature is rotated by using steam, then it is called steam power plant. And in steam power plant there are two methods. One is nuclear power plant and another one is thermal power plant by using coal. So our main intention is rotation of the armature. Now I am going to show you when armature rotates, current will be generated practically. So here you see when armature is rotated. So here, since there is no provision to rotate through water, as I have shown you previously how it will be rotated through water, here I just made it to rotate by my own hand. This big wheel, if I rotate, it is connected to another small wheel through a belt. This is a belt. Through a belt it is connected to another small wheel, and when I rotate big wheel, small wheel will be rotated, and this small wheel will rotate the armature. So here, observe carefully. So when I rotate, LED is glowing this side. Here LED will glow when I rotate. LED is glowing. You can observe LED is glowing. So when I rotate the armature, you can observe this LED as glowing. Please observe the LED here. I think you can observe LED glowing. Similarly, for safe side, I just kept two LEDs. If one goes, then we can use another. I kept two LEDs for safe side. So similarly, now another one is glowing. When I rotate, you can observe LED as glowing. So this is how generator works. Thank you for watching the video. In order to know how wind power plant works, please watch my next video to know how wind power plant works. Thank you for watching the video.